Hello, welcome back to my messy desk. I have another project thanks very much to my daughter. She's quite a pain in the behind. She has informed me that my miniature house is going to have a cat just like we have in our house right now. I see only one problem with that. When I searched out Siamese cats, I found them, but they're $9.50 a piece for a cat like this big, and that's an hour's worth of work for me. So I'm gonna have to really think about that one long and hard, because if I'm gonna pay $9.50 for something, it's gonna be a piece of furniture and not a stupid cat that I don't really want in my house. But she said I had to have a litter box, so to make her happy and to kind of quell any arguments about my miniature habit that takes a lot of her craft supplies, I'm going to make a litter box. Now, I was looking at litter. This stuff is huge. For a miniature kitty, this would be like pooping in boulders. I don't think that would be very comfortable for the cat or the mini cat at all. So I was trying to think of ways to make it smaller, more miniature house-like, and the only thing I could think of was either straining it to where only the small pieces would be left, but that sounded like an awful lot of work that I didn't want to do. So what I did do, and I still have a lot of big pieces in here, but I'm really not with the caring right now, was I took it and I kind of grinded it mortar and pestle style with the back end of my brush in this little storage box, and it still got some pretty large chunks in there, but I figure unless I decide to take my daughter's advice and make Sculpey poop, it's not going to be a problem. Nobody's going to look that close at my my cat's litter box. I've never done this before. I haven't even made a sample because I only have one jewelry box lid. So this is going to be a learning process for all of us. I took the lid, and then at first I painted it purple, and then my daughter bluntly told me that she wanted it green and sparkly. So I tried to paint over it with acrylic green and sparkly, and it gave it a nifty little effect, but I wouldn't call it exactly pretty. In any litter box, the first thing that you need is a liner. So, God, smokers should just not speak. Yeah, liners. So, we're going to take the box and some old-fashioned Elmer's glue and a nice little piece of shopping bag, and we're going to stick it into the box. Dot. Does anybody else remember the old rhyme, dot, 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 hits the spot, line, line, will do just fine, glob, glob, ends up a blob? Or is it just me and my lame teachers that did that? Wow, that was a nice little time killer, wasn't it? Alright, I'm going to take a pencil and push it into those little corners. I probably should have lined this like I did the trash cans, and just cut out a little piece and did the corners. I don't know why I did it this way. I guess I thought it would be better. I don't know. Okay. And now that it's in there and glued to the sides, I'm going to trim it down. My handy dandy scissors. Amazingly enough, I don't have any paintbrushes on my bed right now. Or, no, on my bed. On my desk right now. I do have them all the way across the room, though. Rolly chairs are awesome. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of had an invent a new cuss word moment there, because I ran out of memory on my stupid memory card and how to replace it. It's a good thing that you can edit things before you put it on there, sort of. Well, some people can. I can't. I can just stick a couple of videos together. I am not tech savvy. Okay, putting these on, I've got corner pieces that are sticking out. Now, like I said before, this is my first time doing this project, and I only have one box, so I decided to record it. I think what I'm going to do is try gluing the sides just down. Yeah, that sort of works. It's not a miniature how to, it's a miniature how to make do, so you do what you must until you bust. Man, this miniature cat is just as much of a pain in the rear end as my real one. She's not really a pain, she's just psychotic. I think all Siamese cats are. It's in their nature to be crazy. Okie dokie. So now I have a bloody mess. Oh well. Stupid liners. Now I have a box that has the liner on it, and hopefully when it dries it's a little bit more white and not so much clear. But I used a Dollar Tree bag, and apparently they are much thinner than Walmart bags are, because when I use the Walmart bags and stuff, it looks great. It doesn't have that problem. Ew, I got kitty poo. It doesn't have that problem at all. Now I've seen people who mix epoxy with like beads and stuff to make things out of it. So I've sort of decided that I'm going to jack that idea, but I'm poor, so I'm going to use school glue, and this is litter, so if it messes it up, I don't really care. Ew, that's gross. Okay, now that we've got our glue in there, we're going to just mix it up so it's nice and sticky and yucky and clumpy and gross and nasty, just the way that litter should be. Ew. This is the non-clumping litter. This is the cheapest litter you can buy. It's $1 at where do I buy this stuff at? I guess Family Dollar, probably. It's the closest store to my house, and it gets a lot of my money. Gonna throw the big clumpies just all willy-nilly all up in there. And it didn't really work as well as I'd hoped it would, but hopefully it'll stick to the walls when it starts to dry. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. Yeah, this box is so deep, I'm probably going to add some of the big chunky pieces, the boulder pieces, just to fill it in a lot. Elmer's dries clear, which is awesome, because I make a mess with my glue quite often, and my poor little dream house here is going to just be an awful mess if it didn't dry clear. Let me put some of these in here. Big old chunky pieces. for this layer, because this is a really deep, this is a much deeper box than I actually thought it was. I thought it was a pretty small box. But it turns out it's pretty darn thick. Oh, this is sticky. What did you do tonight, Bex? Well, I played with kitty litter. The things I do to shut my kid up. Isn't it nice? Kind of looks like I sorted that cat litter anyway, even though I really didn't want to. But that took care of all those chunky. Let's add another layer of Elmer's. So this is why I like to do things before I actually video them for our website or for YouTube, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of winging it and hoping that it comes out with something that I can maybe sort of use. But I guess since the whole point is to track our progress, the whole point of our website is to track our progress and see what it's like for us, people who are not miniaturists, to try to actually do this and play with it and come up with ideas. And that is a really thick layer of glue, and I'm just going to keep on going with it because I like to glue stuff. It makes me happy. Alright. So after your super thick layer of glue, I'm going to pour on the small cat litter. What's sad is that it actually does look like a litter box my daughter would do. She has a habit of when I ask her to change the litter box, of just throwing litter upon litter upon litter upon litter until I lose my mind with her. And apparently I get a line in my forehead that makes her scared. I don't know. Kids. Just shake some more on there. Hopefully when this dries, it'll look better than it does right now. Right now it just looks like a litter box my kid made. Overfull and gunky. That's my litter box, my little litter box project, or as I'm going to call this one, a Nani Hush. Nani is my daughter, and it's a hush. So that's it. I guess if I do cave in and buy the little cat, then I'll put it in my house and probably in the laundry room in some corner where nobody will actually see it. Just like the real litter box is in a room where nobody will see it. That's it. Hopefully, if you try it, maybe you can come up with some better ideas than I did. And if you do, post them in the comments. I'd love to know them. Bye.